Like the video and subscribe right now, and this doggo will teach you how to become lit. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Sibling love. A mate is a primary school teacher. One of his kids has brought in what she thought was hand sanitizer. I've just dropped the kids at school. Babe, fancy a quickie? I'll just lube miss. Oh my god, the stinging and the burning and the stinging and the pain and the stinging and the stinging. Friend of mine put hand sanitizer on his dick in class once a few years ago. Good times. Not physical pain, but no physical or emotional event has scarred me quite like this one. When I was about 12, I was snooping around my parents' closet. Squatting down to the floor, I noticed a little grey bean on the ground. It was opaque and squishy like a gel pill. I noticed it had a few spots on it. I couldn't for the life of me figure out what this was, and I tried for some moments to break it with my fingers to see what was inside. No luck. I was super curious, so I decided I'd bite off the top to squeeze the inside out. I put the top bit in between my canines and bit down. It popped violently, sending a spray of dark red into my mouth. It was a tick. The dots on the side were legs. It was full of something's blood. I gagged, recoiling in absolute horror, and ran to wash my mouth out. I can't describe the pit of fear and regret that formed in my stomach, but I can tell you it's still there. I literally want to vomit every time I think about it. Part of me thinks I'll eventually die of some weird parasite that's been living in my gut for decades. What is something that turns you on, but you hate that it turns you on? Whispering in my ear. Almost impossible for a pretty girl to tell me a secret without me getting hard. Hey, you know Johnny shat his pants? Gets a boner. It doesn't matter if you're straight or normal. I'll still respect you. It doesn't matter what your gender is. I'll sell your organs. How much do child's organs go for? I assume there is less supply but more demand. Newbie in the business just needs some help. If Adam and Eve were the first people in the Bible, why do we have different ethnicities around the world? Adam had one fair-skinned and one dark-skinned testicle. He could shoot a load with varying amounts of sperm from either ball into Eve to create a wide spectrum of different colored babies. They left out a bunch of the best details in the New Testament. I thought he had 3, each capable to shoot one of the primary color. Notre Dame on fire is the most aesthetically plain visually I've ever seen. Je vais cramer ton crayon va voir si c'est esthétique. Translated from French by Google. I'm going to burn your mother wheel and see if it's aesthetic. If people would remember to lift with their legs instead of their backs, dropping the soap in prison wouldn't be such a big deal. Open wide. Kind of easy when most of your labor is unpaid creatures who eat pellets. Mr. Bezos, I don't think you can call your employees creatures anymore. Slash makes everything look cool. He's the reason I got into drugs. School bans Valentine's Day after 6-year-old tells teacher he would plow her into next week. Collective punishment violates the Geneva Convention. The geometry is too complicated to explain here, but cutting a sandwich diagonally gives you more sandwich. Not cutting it gives you more sandwich. And cutting you gets me your sandwich. Since this patient arrived in hospital for treatment, and during these 3 days, nobody in his family came to ask about his well-being. Maybe he lives alone. But a pigeon comes every 2 days and sits in his bed for a while and goes away. Later it was discovered that he sat on the park bench daily and feeds the pigeons. That's some other duck and vulture waiting for its feast. Okay, time to stop being poor. Hello. I'm an organ harvester, doctor, and I'm here to inquire about your kidney. I will pay handsomely. Sincerely, Doctor. Take both. A former student of mine. She was part of my 4th grade classroom years prior. One day I went to our local strip club with a few friends and the girl on stage kept looking towards our table. Later on, she came right to me and asked if I remembered her. At first I didn't, until she told me her name. I felt so weird. She was like, I really liked your class and I remember you helping me with my math. Then she gave me a hug and she wanted to give me a lap dance. I left and haven't gone there since. A sad person. A sad Southeast Asian. Remove the water and you see a sad African. Add some cum and you see me. Yeah, I could go wherever I wanted without anyone knowing. Turn invisible. Fly to Paris. Beat a mime to death. Best show of his life. Poor kid. I'm very sorry. I was riding my bike and lost balance, scratching your car. Please take this as an apology. I know it's not much. If you ever hit someone's car, leave a note pretending to be a child with $5. Once you treat a woman good, she becomes legally blind to other men and all she sees is you, whether you're rich or not. The missing link in every relationship. Damn guys, we gotta mistreat women to help keep their vision intact. Tell me how you're feeling, and I'll pick a song for you. Worried for my English exam tomorrow. Pumped up kicks. There are two types of people. People jizz on their cereals. You don't? I want to marry someone as funny as me. Imagine we both laughing because we forgot to pick the kids up from school. Imagine we both laughing, putting kids in microwave, and driving food to school. What is the best response to I ducked your mom? She's cremated. Still the wettest pussy you'll get though. Counter roast using your roasted mom. You brilliant son of a gun. Guys who stopped jerking off, did you see any actual benefits in your life? People stopped giving me these disgusted looks on the subway. Noise cancelling. So, not so funny story. Someone in the apartment unit above us got stabbed. According to the cop who interviewed us, the attacker rang the upstairs doorbell, and when the guy answered, the attacker forced his way in and stabbed the guy. You want to know what scary part is? I didn't hear a thing, thanks to my amazing HyperX Cloud 2 headphones. I got them on Amazon for $99.99. Free shipping. These things work as advertised. Probably the best noise cancelling headphones I've ever owned. 10/10ths would buy again. Change color in a campfire. Add borax for green flames. Water softener salt for purple flames. Table salt for deeper orange flames. Epsom salt for white flames. Add flour for more flare-ups. Add sugar for sparks. Add magnesium to go blind. I'm 70 and this is deep. Yeah. 6 feet deep underground Gotham. Yay. I'm down here ducking your mom. If your pussy takes 4 fingers, it's no longer a pussy, it's a pocket. No, it only takes 1. And it was a bloody tight fit. Edit. After reading other comments I realize that you weren't talking about cats. My bad. Look in bathroom mirror. 8/10ths handsome Chad aesthetics. Take photo of self. 5/10ths weak based boy beta male. Explain. For anyone wondering, is probably the lens you are using. Try a 90mm. For anyone wondering, you're probably ugly as duck. Try a 9mm. Even Batman listens to his mom. Yo, he getting out the Ouija board. Women are twice as likely to initiate a suicide attempt, but men are 4 times more likely to succeed. Those sleeping ropes don't look all that comfy, but they work really well. My dad has been asleep for about 3 days now. Pakistan police calls for ban on PUBG as teenager shoots 4 family members. Tragic murder leads to police proposing a ban for hit. 1v4 clutch. You wake up, and then you realize you are in the opposite Shreks. What are the first you do? I get hard and measure my new penis. Then I send a picture of it to my friend and ask her what she thinks. Then I drive to my sister's house as soon as possible, in case this gets reversed unexpectedly, and get her pregnant, so I can finally be an aunt. If you take a bunch of calcium tablets your cum will be chunky. I wish I could uneat this. Just curious, how many tablets? 4? 5? As many as you can fit in your urethra. What are some interesting NSFW facts? Gray whales reproduce almost exclusively through 3 ways of 2 males and 1 female. One male swims beneath the other 2 and keeps them buoyant, and when the other male is done, they swap places. Teamwork makes the cream work. What problem do you wish you could solve with explosives? Constipation. Fire in the hole. My boyfriend sleeps with the tip of his penis inside me when we are sleeping. Is this normal? Yeah, he is charging you, so you wake up 100% in the morning. Featured comment. Side weeb. How to get a girlfriend as a weeb. Step 1, stop watching anime. Step 2, get a girlfriend. If you want to be featured in the next video, use #dankness. Thinking of sending my girlfriend flowers for Valentine's Day at work. She's in 2nd grade. Good or bad idea? I feel that, since it's Valentine's Day, it's acceptable. But also the thought of dealing with a bunch of flowers and kids might be a hassle. What are your thoughts? Edit. I have placed the order for the flowers along with a little poem. Thanks everyone for helping me out. I'm sure she'll love it. I called the school and asked for any special instructions they might have, and the lady sounded really happy about the whole thing. So I'm confident it's a good idea now. This is an unfortunate post title. Who's against abortion? Who'd take care of the baby? I'm torn on abortion. On one hand, I'm all for killing babies. On the other, I don't want women to have a choice. Can't he decide? If you guys don't pee or poop, why does the girls' bathroom exist? To harvest the kidneys of boys who wander into them. Kinky. The condition she found out about at 20 years old gives her plenty of unusual dilemmas to think about. Woman with 2 vaginas says she uses one for work and one for personal shreks. My husband would pick me up like a bowling ball. I can't drink your tears. Go turn the sink on with your sad, opposable thumbs. Me an American, when my wife asks me to take her somewhere expensive. To the hospital. You have a weird way to say you beat your wife. I'm going to start a false crime podcast where I explain crimes that never actually happened. I'm going to do the crimes you explain, forcing you into having a true crime podcast. Kids can sense evil people, thanks Obama. A cucumber is talking to a penis. The cucumber says, my life is hard. When I get hard, they chop me up and eat me. The penis says, that's nothing. When I get hard, they put a bag over my head, throw me in a dark room, and make me do push-ups until I puke. It's all fun and games, until they meet again during anal shreks. People who watch gore for educational purposes meeting people who watch porn for the plot. They both watch it to jerk off. Europe thinks Putin is planning something even worse than war. He's starting an OnlyFans. Holy duck. I was folding your hoodie. Got a whiff of you. Instant raging boner. LMFAO. Joke. But not really joke. Anyway, talk to you later, dad. When guys pee, do they hold it like a joint or a cigarette? Neither. Like a garden hose. I like to put my thumb over the hole and spray it everywhere. Keep it real. We all did this at least once. I usually let my turds fall out my ass in the shower and then I punt it towards the toilet like a hacky sack ball. I don't usually make it in the toilet, but it's okay because my dog doesn't seem to mind cleaning it for me. Who is Belle Delphine thought? In health, my cancer. You good bro? Yeah lol. Beating cancer is easy. I'm already at stage 4. Hollop. Hey Rob, top games, can you add Shreks to geometry? Dash, that would be cool I think. Even if I did, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to unlock it. What's the craziest thing you've seen in a strip club? The girls dragged my buddy onto stage and sat him on a chair. The biggest girl there slammed her RSS down on him so hard his false tooth popped out, and they had to turn on the lights and everyone was looking for it. They gave him 2 free shots, one to say sorry and the other to put the tooth in to disinfect it. Whenever you feel a random pain on your body, remember that's just your skeleton trying to hatch from its cocoon. Oh god, oh no. So one day it will become a beautiful butterfly. Nature is so majestic. He only landed in the US 2 days prior to his death, but lost his life as a result of the random act. British doctor visiting America killed by stray bullet while lying in bed. At least he managed to get the full cultural experience. To all the people talking about Shreks in this sub, no Shreks before marriage. Passive aggressively unducks your mom. Jeff Bezos, the richest mother ducker in the world with zero drip. Zero drip, but look at them forearms. Zero drip all grip. Trains his forearms choking workers who go on bathroom breaks. I ducked a watermelon. In my early 20s I was really horny and lonely and creative, so I decided to duck a watermelon. I ducked it in many places. Felt good sticking my cock inside it. I guess when you were done it no longer classified as seedless. Mojang added axolotls to Minecraft to raise awareness cause they are endangered. We need to make more animals endangered, so Mojang will add them. What hasn't been Shrekshalized yet? You. Let's keep it that way, shall we? I'm too late. That was hot. What's harder? Peeing with a boner 1300. Giving birth 20. I love democracy. Try giving birth while peeing with a boner. If you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. You give a man a poisoned fish, you feed him forever. The coronavirus cases. Of course it didn't work. Everyone with a brain knows that Christianity is a lie and the Greek gods are real. Just because you caught a horse ducking your mom once, doesn't mean that Zeus is real, dude. Don't you hate it when you hear someone calling you, but there's no one really calling you, and then you sit there confused because you swore you could hear someone calling you? Wait, maybe it's our loved ones trying to wake us from the coma, they just can't scream loud enough. Wow, why the duck would you say that? Teacher, the test isn't that easy. The test. Who will you give your seat to? U, A, B, C, D. Throw the baby to get rid of mother and zombie. Put a mustache on young Hitler and grandma will get a heart attack from the trauma. My body isn't a temple, it's a Catholic church. Filled with wine, bread, and guilt. If it's a Catholic church, I bet he also got filled by a priest. He's such a great guy when he's not airstriking innocent families across the Middle East. Everett Vacuum. Everything we sell sucks. Weird name for a pet store. All good and well until the airbag sends a cactus into your face and the speed of sound. Shaq's penis is doomed to look unimpressive. My man, you got to stop thinking about Shaq's dick when you're in the shower. When I see someone with a belly button, her mom airdropped food to her stomach. Wireless charging. Her mom got pregnant online. Mars goes woke, removes giant cock vein from candy. Why even stick it in my butt at all at this point? I'm a hot mess. My reaction after vomiting and completely missing the toilet. 5-second rule. What is your type? Breathing, optional. She has everything I look for in a woman. A pulse. Total marks. 100. Sleep with a girl. 50. Kiss a girl. 20. Hug a girl. 15. Touch a girl. 8. Talk to a girl. 5. Imagine a girl. 2. Passing marks. 10. PS. Family isn't counted. Got bumped down 85 points cause of this. Damn. Mars missions may be all female to avoid astronauts having sex during 1.5-year journey. If 2 astronauts were to get frisky and the female fell pregnant, it is unclear what the effect on the baby would be. It is unclear what the effect on the baby would be. Sounds like a worthy experiment. Weak bones. And what would the radiation do? Mr. Fantastic. Why as a man did you not receive head this morning? My mom didn't feel well so. This song cured my dad's paralysis. When I played this near him, he got up and did a roundhouse triple spin kick at me. Indie woman who loves a man in uniform faces up to 6 years in prison for slapping a Shrexy cop in the Acid Tavern. Sheriff. What did she insert 6 fingers or something? How rough she likes it. Domestic violence. This is why I only go for dead people. What movie do you want to see the all-female reboot of? 300. With the same exact costumes. How about femboys instead? Much better. This is Sparta, not Athens. Stucky is a mummified dog that was found by loggers in the 1980s. It's presumed he had been stuck in the tree for 50 years. So many dogs go to get the stick. It was only a matter of time before the stick went to go get the dog. Cockle bread was a bread baked by English women in the 17th century, which was supposed to act as a love charm. The dough was kneaded and pressed against the woman's vulva and then baked. This bread was then given to the object of the baker's affections. Dang, they really took yeast infection to a different level. What is your plan for if you got caught masturbating? Somebody put a penis in my hand. Blame it on the dog. I'm sorry, what? Started as father and daughter, ended as husband and wife. Sometimes your soulmate is your parent. Technically he is kissing his own sperm. You've been visited by Haircut Doggo. You will be blessed with only good haircuts from now on, but only if you comment. What a great haircut, Dogger.